episode of Bokman's Vlog. Hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend, and I do apologize that I have not posted a video in the last 2-3 weeks. I've been extremely busy with two of our flip projects, some other stuff that we're working on, and obviously the day-to-day life of being an entrepreneur and building multiple businesses. Today I wanted to talk about being able to wholesale other properties other than just houses. I hear this question all the time, whether you can wholesale commercial properties, vacant land, multi-units, you name it. And the answer to that is yes, and that's actually one of our specialties, is not just residential properties, but wholesaling commercial properties and development deals. But just to back it up, you can wholesale anything, whether you believe it or not. I'm 38 years old. When I was in my early 20s, when I was in college, I was selling cars. I remember there was a guy that used to come and sell us used vehicles. You know, he was an automotive wholesaler, right? That was his thing. The guy who ran my dealership, he didn't have time to go to the auctions and buy used vehicles. So he relied on wholesalers to come in and provide inventory. And those wholesalers knew exactly what type of vehicles they were looking for, mileage, condition, the same thing that a real estate wholesaler does. And I guarantee you, just there's so many other industries out there where there is a middleman. So to all those people who think wholesaling is illegal or whatever the case may be, please do yourself a lesson and educate yourself before you make an uneducated opinion. I'm sorry. So anyway, back to the blog. Can you wholesale commercial properties? And the answer to that is absolutely yes. You can wholesale commercial properties, but it's a different beast. It's a different animal, right? It's a different type of seller. They're not necessarily motivated sellers, right? How do you market to those kinds of people? Who are you selling those things to? Do you even have a buyer's list for people for $1 million properties and up? I don't know. But one of the things that most people struggle with is being able to comp a commercial property. And just to give you some, I'm not going to get into full detail, but generally when you comp a commercial property, you comp other comparable commercial properties, right? And if you're not really getting a lot of comps, sometimes you may have to look at land value, and then sometimes you also have to take a look at if there's new construction in the area, what are they selling for? And you can kind of take all those things together and get to your comps, right? There's definitely a way of doing it, and that's one of the things that people struggle with the most. Same thing with large multi-units. When I say multi-units, I'm not just talking about duplexes and quadplexes. I'm talking about 25 doors, 45 doors, 100 doors. Absolutely, you can wholesale large multi-unit developments. And it's very much possible once you understand the whole concept of wholesaling and marketing and real estate. The sky is really the limit. So just wanted to let you know you can absolutely do that. And going back to how do you find those types of leads and things like that, they're generally not mailers or online leads. It's typically through the network that I get a lot of these leads. For example, some of my old landlords, think about it, how many of you rent or have rented, a landlord at one point in your life, and so you can definitely go back to that landlord and see if they have any properties they're looking to sell. And you never know. Some of it may be large land, some of it may be commercial properties, some of it just may be multiple residential houses. But landlords are a great opportunity. So once again, evolve, right? Educate yourself, continue to grow, because if you're not evolving, you're dying. Thanks so much for tuning in.